Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas to everyone. Good to be here on this on the Christmas Eve. Direct connect with Brazil with Renata. So thank you very much for being here with us. I don't know. I do not expect so many people because everybody is busy preparing the turkey. But,
Merry Christmas to all.
I hope they see this day after. So for whoever see this, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Hello to our friends in Ireland, our friends in UK, in Portugal,
USA,
in America, especially for those listeners from the Kardec Radio. Thank you very much. Now, we do have someone here. And okay, Kasia. Good, my dear friend. Good to have you here. Hey, and this is getting bigger now. Now, Patricia with us.
Merry Christmas,
Patricia. Merry Christmas. So, I exchanged my Christmas for the vaccine. Okay, so don't give me present this year. I don't need. Just give me the vaccine. That's it. Okay. To me, and for all the humankind. So in one shot. Okay. When we wake up tomorrow, everybody's vaccinated. So we need to ask to Santa during the night instead of give gifts. Vaccinate everyone and wake up tomorrow. So I do have. We are not alone. I'm impressed.
That's so good.
Wow. Dawn from Chicago is with us. Merry Christmas, Dawn. Merry Christmas. Carlos Fernandez, Merry Christmas, my friend.
Merry Christmas.
Paula,
Merry Christmas.
Wow, I thought it was going to be just me and Renata here.
So did I.
It's good to know I don't need to talk too much. You guys need to interact with us. Yeah, we are just try to facilitate the conversation here. So, but anyway, thank you everyone for being here with us. It's a great pleasure, especially today, which is a special date, especially for the I say for the Occident part. For the eastern part of the world, we celebrate the born, symbolize the born of Jesus Christ. So, and unfortunately, for some reason, Santa he plays a special role.
Yes. Yes.
But I hope with this situation we're passing through, the symbolic meaning of this date here is more alive than previous years. Okay.
I hope so too. Yeah.
For those who are lucky to be in family, dedicate at least a minute for a prayer, at least a moment to say thank you for being healthy and be there as well.
And for those who are alone, please also think about Jesus, because no one is really alone. And try your best to keep good thoughts. That's it.
Yeah. So today's topic is Spiritism, materialism. So we're gonna talk about the differences between Spiritism and material worlds, material things, material needs, spiritual needs. So that's our conversation, our topic today. And I think this is very good topic because some people here prefers to win the lottery than other things. So let's see. And also we do have here Dudu. I think I forgot to send you the link for the book in English. Yeah, I got your message. I will do it right away, okay? Once more here, Adelaide Gonçalves. Hi, my dear friend. So, in order to start here, let's do our initial prayer. So, I will do the initial prayer and do the final prayer, okay?
Yes, brilliant, yeah.
So, let's sit comfortably, have a deep breath, and raise up our thoughts towards Jesus. Take the opportunity that the word vibration at this moment is closer to the high vibrations and make this connection more strong. And we don't need to ask anything. But if you have to ask something, the word today is, please, Master Jesus, make the humankind health. Once we have it, we can achieve the other needs. Look after everyone who are in the front line. Look after everyone who are the essential workers. I'm talking about here anyone, from the simple thing to the most critical work. Stay with them. Stay with them. Stay as well with those brothers who are feeling alone. Even though for us it's a happy moment, but I'm sure for some people it's a sad moment because they are alone. Nobody calling, nobody visiting. So please, stay with them. So be it. Amen. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, we're live in Poland as well. Hello, Abo.
Hi.
Yeah. So let's go. It's Spiritism and materialism. Okay. I like one
Definition?
sentence, not the definition. I think it was sentence saying which Divaldo said. Divaldo Franco, a Brazilian medium, he said, the material world, which is the world we live in, is an imperfect copy of the spiritual world. It's everything we have here on material world, we do have in the spiritual world. However, everything we have in the spiritual world, we don't have here in the material world. And this is the topic we're going to talk about today. Things we need to give value and things we don't need to give value. Do you agree, Em?
Yes, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, so.
You reminded me of, I don't know if there is a translation. The name in Portuguese is Memória de Suicida. Is there a translation of this book?
I don't think so. Suicidal Memories, a book called Suicidal Memories. I don't think so.
It's a new one, yeah.
No.
It's a notebook, but basically, it tells about how a suicidal person is, I would say, received but hosted in the spiritual world, and how is the recovery in the spiritual world. But a lot of devices explained in that book. It's a 60s. It's a book from the 60s or 70s.
I think 70s. I think 70s.
Something like this. Yes, it's not 80s. It's before that. And a lot of devices described in this book, we still don't have them here. So that gives us some kind of view, some kind of, I would say, perspective of what can be in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them, we can only really develop or try to build them if we have morality a bit more up than it is right now. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Well, we need to understand that the material world, everybody think about suffering is a difficult thing, is bad for us, but is the opposite.
Mm-hmm. It's a bad thing.
Yeah, yeah. Here we have the opportunity to give a leap in our evolution path, because we need to work all the vices which we think is bad for us, but no. We see which vices I'm saying is like selfishness, proud, a mean person,
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we can see this happening to everyone. For example, let's say this virus now.
Mm-hmm.
The virus doesn't care if you're rich, if you're spiritist, if you're Catholic, if you're Muslim, if you're rich, if you are educated, if you are not educated, if you have a big house, if you don't have a house. The virus don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna affect you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
and people think passing through problems is a bad thing, but no, we need to see it from the other eyes. When you're passing through a problem, meaning, okay, I do have an opportunity to improve myself.
The important thing about going through some situations is always ask, what should I learn from this? What's this for? Because when you're suffering, sometimes it's hard to question and to try to find out what's important, what is the important part, and why is that happening to you, or something like that. But if you have the calmness and the harmony to question and to try to find the answers, then you're learning, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. And material things, we need that, yes. Money, we need that, yes, we need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We need. We need to have the material things, but we don't need to let the material things control ourselves. We must be in power of it. So I need that, not that thing needs me.
Mm-hmm. Who is the boss?
Yeah. And frequently, like a phone, for example.
Mm-hmm.
No matter which brand of phone, but a mobile
Mm-hmm.
phone, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I was born, and since my, I don't know, 18 years old, we didn't have mobile phones.
Mm-hmm.
And today, we
The
cannot
same here.
live, we cannot see our lives without a mobile phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a
No.
portable notebook, let's say like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Our
yeah.
lives, our lives are in there, so.
A lot of people like me, I do have everything there.
Mm-hmm.
It's my second memory. It's
True
my
story.
second memory. You know, and we need that.
Yes.
But how badly I need that?
Mm-hmm. Is it truly
And
necessary? Yeah.
it caught my attention, and it was very good feeling because I received some Christmas cards this year, and I didn't. I don't know. I haven't received a Christmas card for years, and
Yeah.
it was very good. It feel I feel good with that.
That's
It's
fantastic.
like we are going to old traditions, you know?
Yes. Yes. What is it? What is really important to us?
Yeah,
That's a question because I agree with you. Matter is not a problem. What we do with matter is a problem.
yeah,
Okay, I cannot really condemn anyone for looking for a better life, a better way of life. That's all okay. But at some point, is money really something? Is it really a tool in my life, or is it guiding me and governing my life? So at some point, it can be hard to distinguish.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We need to work these because, let's say, when you passed away, when the flesh, the body dies, and
Hmm.
we go to the spirit world, what we're gonna bring with us?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring knowledge. We're gonna bring our temper. We're gonna bring the good things or bad things we have done. You know, we're gonna bring all these things.
What is in your suitcase? What are you taking?
So I see
Go
here
on, go on, go on.
we have a comment here.
Okay,
Abu
let's go
said,
for it.
"I start the suffering when I had enough money to buy anything. I asked myself, what is next? Then I fell in the trap, and after many years, I got out." Abu, unfortunately, you learned this when you
The
had
hard
that
way.
moment. You
Yeah.
know, unfortunately. But I hope you learned the lesson. Again, it's not a problem being rich, millionaire. It's not a
No problem
problem.
at all. No.
It's not a problem. Okay, if you have the opportunity, go for it. However, you need to use this money wisely.
Get the money and the responsibility. That's it.
Exactly,
That's it.
exactly. So you need to use this wisely. You can
But
buy anything. Yes, of course you can.
that's normal, okay? Don't really feel guilty because guilty doesn't help.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I have a bad news to you. You are in the 99.99% of the people, you know. Yeah. So it is what it is. And we need to learn this lesson. We need to figure out how I will see myself. I don't
I
know.
would say Abo question is the perfect one. What's next?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I got everything. Now what's next?
Yeah.
Because I heard Divaldo saying something because he was telling a story about Chico Xavier. And the story said that a rich man looked for Chico Xavier. And the rich man said to him, "Look, Chico, I have everything. I don't need anything else. I have a great family. I am rich. I have a lot of properties. So I have everything. But I'm still sad. I am still in depression. I don't really feel how can I get out of this? How can I find a purpose? And Chico answered him, you need to what you need is the joy of the communion, the joy of others, and try to be someone to others and to have a purpose in others' life. Makes sense? In others' lives. Makes sense, Stevan?
Yeah.
And that's hard. That's not easy. But again, it's important. It's important to find where can I be on duty? Where can I be with other people and trying my best to serve them, to be useful to them.
Yeah. I was kept saying here, that was awakening for me. I'm out now. I learned the hard way. As we do, I know it's awakening. Even though we know these, I don't know if, like, I don't know if tomorrow I won lottery and I got millionaire. Even though I'm saying these, I need to practice that. So that is a passage in the Bible. I don't recall which passage it is, but the lesson is like a man wants to follow Jesus, and Jesus said, "Okay, just follow me." And he said, "Oh, I need to go there, tell my father, sell the properties, do this, and then I will follow you."
Mm-hmm.
This is, for me, is the perfect expression between what it is important. He wants to follow Jesus, but he was putting their properties, their, I don't know, lifestyle, things.
Material responsibility.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Jesus, I want to follow. I want to follow you, but just a moment. I need to text. I need to send this text message here.
Yeah.
You know. And another question we need to make to ourselves is, let's suppose you will die in 1 minute. How do you want everyone remember you? Always we have in the family that 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 very angry uncle, but he's good because he always give you good presents. You know, we have that not so nice uncle because he talks to me sometimes, and sometimes he is giving me presents. I don't like grandma because grandma always giving me socks as a present. So what is really matter? How do you want people remember you? And this is not connected to any religion. I'm saying you as a person, like how you treat the others, how you put a value to you and to your family. Like you are rich, you do have money. Which lessons are you teaching to your kids to not allow them to get in this trap of the Abu just had? So
And
we need to see which values we want to give. And again, money is not the problem. The problem is the people.
the problem is not really out. It is always in
Inside
our.
ourselves. It is inside ourselves. We need to treat this. And In the spiritual world, we don't need money. We don't need this exchange thing to buy things. What really matters is, okay, who were you? What are your I call it here abilities, but what I want to say is how you feeling. You have you want to listen, you help someone, you do your best for someone, do you care about your neighbor? So this is the money you need to carry with you in the spiritual world.
A simple example: when you're at the bus, are you only connected to your cell phone, to your internet, or are you looking at your neighbor there in the bus? Are you paying attention to the others? Or are you so connected to your life that you forget about everyone else?
Yeah.
Seems weird or makes sense?
No, makes sense because and at the same time, when we see someone with just one look, you judge that person 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that person just needs a smile from you.
Mm-hmm.
She's having like a bad day. Like for example, we said today in my initial prayer, so many people now is alone. They don't have anybody to call them and say like Merry Christmas or come to my house, or I don't know. Coming to my house in these times is not. It's kind of
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah.
But that
Loneliness is high. Yeah.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And that person is feeling alone, but sometimes that person don't feel they are treating the others who in a manner who is causing all these sufferings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
And
that
what
person
are we
that,
doing? Yeah.
that person don't realize that she or he is the problem.
I need 1 minute to get sugar, but look, let's ask people who are here with us to ask question or to comment, because I'll take in 1 minute and I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
give me a minute. I have diabetes, that's why.
Yeah. So guys, this we need to figure out what we want for our life, what legacy you want. That is a definition about legacy. Legacy is how the good things
Here.
okay, yeah. So what is your legacy? What
That's
do
a
you
good
want to leave as a legacy? How do you want to be remembered? We have to ask that question. Some moment we're gonna ask that questions.
question. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it is a tricky question, because sometimes when I'm teaching and my students say, look, you're not a good person because you give me a bad grade, so you won't be remembered as a good person.
Hmm.
And I know that that's not true. But for them, it is a truth at that moment. You
Yeah.
know what one? Because, okay, sometimes to teach a lesson is hard.
Yes, we needed to. And again, uh, a lot of people are afraid to die.
Yeah.
And the question here is, I use the expression Dan Assisi said in one of his talks is, you are afraid of die or you are afraid of dying. Or no, you are afraid of death, or you are death, or afraid of die. Because two different things. That is one thing, and for us who study the Spiritism teachings, we know life goes on. Okay, that just means, okay, I'm leaving this body here, but my spirit, my life will keep going. But when we are saying I'm afraid of dying, is in which condition you make this passage? Suffering in a hospital, like those unfortunate guys dying to get a last breath, and they cannot do it. You know, so it's two different things.
Yes.
But we need to remember. Yeah.
No, you're afraid to face whatever is the situation that leads you to death, or you're afraid of the afterlife.
Yeah. So again, what's the legacy you have? How do you want people who are going to remember you? Now, again, the Egyptian used to put everybody in the pyramid, you know, and all the treasures there, because they think, oh, I will need this when I'm gonna die. The person died, the treasure is there, and now we are finding these.
The pyramids were
finding these, and the treasure is with us.
Look, the pyramids were their suitcase. So I leave my body in a vessel, and then when I come back, I'll find my body there. It is an interpretation of reincarnation. It's a wrong one, but it's an interpretation.
It's a beginning.
Yeah.
It's a beginning. Yeah. But guys, when a person said to me, I'm materialist, I would say, yeah, you are a very good person, because being materialist, you need to be not better, you have to have a more vision than a spiritist person. Because the spirits, we know they have the influence of this materialism. Renata, you know this probably better than me. The material is composed by atoms, so the matter is inside here. What we touch is not the matter, because the matter is inside there. I don't have this.
The electrons would
the electrons there, because we touch the electron. No, we don't touch the matter.
Yes. It's just the electrosphere and electrosphere. That's it.
Yeah.
A lot of voids. So there are a lot of voids instead of matter itself.
Yeah. So, and if again, and another question, another saying, you're materialist. So do you believe you are passing all this life and you die and that's it? Turn off the light?
I would ask some questions to the materialist person, to be honest with you. I would ask some questions, because usually materialists only believe in what they see. Okay, so you have a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
And you talk to me and you're seeing me, right? Okay. Yeah. But you don't see the waves that connect us.
No.
So what do you believe in if you're a materialist? Because a lot of things that you don't see, you use. Got my question or not?
Yeah, and also, yeah, I got your point. But and also, when we talking about this the spiritual world, or even the God, is, have you ever experienced that feeling?
True.
So
True.
we need to experience that,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
that's why we have so many opinions in different religions, because my God perhaps is not the same God as Renata has, or Abo have, or Flavia. Flavia. Remember Flavia? She's here.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Cicero, my friend. I hope
I miss you
Portugal is
guys.
treating you well. So that's why I'm saying we need to experience this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. True. True.
And
It's much more like a sentiment or a feeling,
yes,
something we can
we cannot
explain.
explain. It's like, let's use that internet phrase. It's like Wi-Fi. You cannot see, but when you need, it's there.
Yeah.
No, we don't see it. It's not there. So, and what's really matter here is values. And the question is, if you put these in a balance, in a scale,
Mm-hmm.
what are your values? What are your feelings? What legacy you are leaving behind?
How many
So,
virtues could
virtues.
be that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, our dear Elsa with us from UK. Nice. Thank you, Elsa. Wonderful. God is the supreme intelligence of the universe. Yes. Yes. Just remember, like Kardec said, asking, what is God? He didn't ask you whom or no, it's what. What is the supreme intelligence?
Yes, and let's accept that we don't understand God, and that's okay.
Hmm.
That's okay, because usually we only know matter. Matter is our normal, and it's hard for us to understand what's unmaterial.
Yeah.
Did I say it wrong?
No material. I didn't get what you said.
Unmaterial. I don't know which is the right expression, but exactly as you said, what is something non-material? Do we have a model? Because usually our minds work with models. So do we have a model for something that's not material? It's so hard.
Yeah. No, we don't have. Yeah. Well, again, like a model, we can say, let me see if I got what you said correctly. Uh, we cannot, because we don't see, we cannot imagine that. We cannot put a form, put a shape, like I said, put a shape on this. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why is we don't remember.
We don't get it.
And that's the point, because in this effort to put a shape on this, we make God and Jesus and imperfect as we are.
Brilliant. That's it. That's it. That's that's the point. Yeah.
Okay, and Gibran Khalil, a Lebanese writer, used to say, every 100 years, Jesus from the humans and Jesus used to meet, and they
Fantastic.
start to talking to each other to get an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me see and at the end they said, okay, you go to your side, I go to mine, and we will meet again in another 100 years, because we humanized
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jesus, God.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is our, according to the Spirit's book, Jesus is our model and guide.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And but we humanize him. We put our imperfection in him.
But look, Stevan, look. Sometimes it's easy to figure out what Jesus would do when we are facing a problem, okay? But sometimes it's so hard to choose to do what Jesus would do that
Yeah.
it's better to say to ourselves, okay, I don't know what to do. Got it?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
It's hard.
It
It's hard.
is. It is. It is. It is. Like Elsa says here, our knowledge is far from understanding God. Yes, we don't understand. No, we don't. Like the question is, if his God is a woman,
Ooh.
you know.
Or even
Again, guys, God is everywhere. Is a sense.
doesn't
No.
have a gender. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Yeah, another say we can feel God and acknowledge His presence in everything. Yes, yes, and we try to put a shape on it. We
Mm-hmm.
try to put we try we are suffering, and then we say, "Oh, He's punished me." Come on, he has more important things than say, "Oh, today I'm gonna punish Renata. She's very naughty." It's like Santa Claus. Renata, you were very naughty all this year. You will not get your Christmas present. So come on, there is a lot of things. That is not most important things to do, but there are more things to do, because if you're suffering, it's because you caused it.
Consequence. Yes, it's a consequence. And usually, I agree with Stevan. You said that to me some years ago. That usually the consequence of a present cause, it's a cause from our present life. The cause is not in a past life. The cause is the
No,
cause of
because
that
of today. It's today.
suffering here.
Okay, okay. We need to, it's very important, everyone, to understand that. Yes, we everybody say, "Oh, I did something bad in the
In the
past,
past.
and that's why I'm suffering now." Wait, okay, wait. Yes, we did something, and when we are in the spiritual world, we decide which expiation we will go passing through, or the what I need to learn, and then I incarnate. So if you are suffering today, it's because you have all tools you need to overcome this.
Mm-hmm.
Again, remember the burden. I will not give you a heavy burden that you can carry on. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Suffering. Okay, let's help. Let's do our effort, but he will prevail. He
Mm-hmm.
will win this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let's say, don't say we can't know what Jesus would do. He was way more spiritual advanced than we are. Yes, Don, I agree. He is advanced. That's why he is our model and guide. And but we do have his examples. It's his moral examples that we must follow, and unfortunately, we don't follow it. And one of these is the example I just gave some minutes ago. In order, okay, you want to follow me? Do it.
Yeah, Dawn, what I was saying is there are some God's law that rule our lives. So gravity is a law. Okay, we know how to fly, but we know how to fly because we know gravity.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
goodness is also a law. Goodness is our final goal. So, okay, I agree. Sometimes in our lives, our day-to-day questions, maybe we don't know what Jesus would do. But if we keep in mind that everything he would do, it would be to the goodness of all, then we might have some tips. Stevan?
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't know if I answered Dawn.
No, you answer. Yeah, of course you answer. Like it's like let's use your example. Gravity. Gravity does exist. Full stop. If you agree, if you don't agree, if you say okay, I don't know, I need to study. Okay, perfect. But do exist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we have to live with it.
Sorry.
And we have to live with it.
And exactly, and you need to live with that. Like God exists. What he we don't know. We need to live with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you deny, if you say don't, no problem. He will keep existing.
It doesn't change anything, yeah.
Yeah. So bringing this to our comments today, because we can put a topic for talking about God in a different life. And see, don't go to your purpose here. See, good answer, Renata. He gave us the guidelines to follow.
That's it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So we need that. We do have it. We need to understand that we are the troublemakers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's us. How you treat someone, how you behave, how which values you are giving. Again, like money, which values are you giving? Okay.
Money is a tool.
At the same time, we have like billionaire people, and they are very proud, very selfish, very blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, in the other hand, we do have people who have a lot money, but they are more charitable than you who don't have any money. And you say, oh, just poor people do charity. And the opposite is the same. And the opposite is the same. We do have poor people, which is so proud. And we do have poor people, we are so humble. So, see, all the time we do have these two measurements, these two ways to see. And we need to understand these and say, okay, that's what I got. I need to live with that. Okay, thank you. Let me deal with this. Let me wrap up this gift now. Let me live my life.
Mm-hmm.
Let me deal with that. Learning with my mistakes, improving. That is a recipe and say, oh, do this and you're always going to do things right. No.
Try.
What we have, sorry?
We have to try. Try our best.
Exactly. That's what we have. We have opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think everybody here who used to listen frequently, they are sick to listen. This example is like, if you ask in a prayer to God, I need patience.
Don't do that.
Do you think you will receive a kilo in a bag of patience? No. You will receive opportunities to exercise your patience. You will receive opportunities to exercise your love. You will receive opportunities to exercise your humbleness. You will receive opportunities to exercise your fraternity, your solidarity. These we need to understand.
Asking things in my prayers because of that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I only say I'm grateful, thank you for everything.
Is enough, and no, thank you. No, yeah, this is what we need to understand. This is we need to figure out to our lives. This is what we need to understand. Once we understand this, is a waking up call.
Yeah.
Because you will see that, okay, it's like in play chess.
Mm-hmm.
If you do a wrong movement, you may lose the game.
Yes, and you have Yes.
What are you going to do? Okay, I will not move that piece anymore when I have this kind of situation. I will do different next time you're going to play. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. That's it.
That's
And
it.
we do have examples. And if you are smart enough, we can mirror ourselves in those examples. And Jesus is one of these examples.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus is our guide and model.
But there are others. If
Dalai
Jesus,
Lama, Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Buddha, all these, so many, so many, so many.
try to find the best one for you and try to follow it. That's it.
Yeah, if you want to pick a piece of everyone and say compose yours, you will be correct doing this. I don't know. At least you are trying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At least you are trying. You need to try. You
Because
need to take
the
the
important
opportunity.
exercise, yeah, that's the important exercise.
Yeah. So don't say here. So true, Renata. I've stopped asking for specific things because I don't know what situation you end up into.
I agree with you so
No,
much.
brilliant. You're brilliant, though. You nail it.
I agree with you so much, John.
Yeah.
You have so.
Sometimes I'm saying, I ask, no, I don't need it. No, I'm okay. I don't need. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you are brilliant, though. That's exactly what we are saying here. We
That's
need to
it.
understand that you are suffering. Yes, I am the main source of this suffering.
And you're also the main source
Of the
of
solution.
exactly.
You are the main source of the causing the problem, but you are the main source of the solution. Only you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Again, when you are dying, it's only you. It's a moment that you need to experience by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Renata. Let's take an example of Renata. She spent 3 months teaching everybody, doing her best, doing amazing things in order to help the students to memorize, to understand how it works. But when they gonna do the test, is them is only that student at the moment, nobody else.
And as much as I would like to help, I
Exactly.
can't.
And let's suppose if Renata help, do you think that student will learn the lesson? When he needs the most of that lesson, he will fail because he didn't learn.
Mm-hmm. And you know that this is one of our examples to explain where is your angel or your spiritual guide when you're in a situation in a I don't know how I will explain that, but you know that those kind of situations when they are they define your life. So at that moment you have to choose, and you know it's important. You know you have to do something to take the right way, and you ask for help, and it seems that you no one is listening, because when you are at that moment that tests, usually the teacher, the spiritual guide, the angel, as much as he or she wants to help, it's your time to decide.
Mhm.
I don't know if I make myself clear.
No, no, it's true. Like, don't say something here. Main source of the solution. I didn't think of that, Stevan.
He was
Yes,
brilliant.
you are the main source of the solution. like for example, a person who is having depression problem. Even though they take medicine in order to help, yes, this is gonna help a lot. But the person only get out of this situation when they change their mind.
Yeah.
Even though we do have medicines who are gonna help this, yes, for sure. It's that's the auxiliary
Exactly. They're tools. They are something that.
elements that we do have to help us to go through this.
But I
But
agree with
we
you.
are the solution for everything. We cause the problem, but we are the solution. And the people who are surrounded, like for example, when you are incarnated, and the people, usually your family, your friends who surround you, they are here to help you
To give
achieve
you the
the
support. Yeah.
purpose of your incarnation. So the friends you have, they are the tools who gonna help you achieve your purpose of your incarnation.
Stevan, do you know which is one of our main tools to help us?
Right.
Our enemies.
Yeah. Because they put it, they point us out and said, you are that person, and they say, no, I'm not. No, you are. Yes. So again, the friends and the enemies, or what I say, everybody who we in which we have a kind of relationship, it's bad or good, doesn't matter. They are the people or the auxiliary elements who gonna help us achieve our incarnation purpose.
True. That's it. That's it.
So we have like 2 minutes, but yeah. Well, I lost the time here, so
I just check it.
yeah. I look at here. I know it's no. Yeah, but again, guys, think about this today. We are in Christmas. Those who celebrate, some people don't celebrate Christmas. It's okay, no problem. But let's take the opportunity, because in Christmas time, I would say at least most of the eastern part of the population of the world celebrate Christmas, and
Christians.
the vibration is more close to Jesus, to God at this time. So let's take opportunity of this vibration. Let's take opportunity of these feelings and have a conversation with yourself. Don't be afraid not to ask, but don't be afraid to have a nice conversation.
And to face your monsters. That's okay. All of us have those monsters in us.
Yeah, we
But
do have. If
yeah,
you don't have a monster, I'm sorry, I think you are in the wrong planet.
yeah,
You
true
took
story.
the wrong bus. If you don't have a monster, you took the wrong bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say here, you are guys are on a road today. Yes. Have most happy Christmas and New Year. You too, Don. Thank you very much for all
Yes.
these years since I think since in April, March, Cardiac Radio gave me the opportunity to host this, and I'm bringing a lot of friends with me doing this journey here. I have no words to say. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to at least say some lessons, or I not say lessons. I'm not here in a position to teach anything to anybody. I'm in a position to exchange what I know. You know, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong,
And that's life.
and that's it. But opportunity to be here with you guys and spread the spiritism word all over at least those who understand English. We do have so brilliant materials in Portuguese, and we need to make these available and share all these good things we have in Portuguese into English.
I
So
agree.
I
And
would
let
take,
me thank Kardec Radio too. Thank
yeah,
you guys. Merry Christmas to you all.
yeah. So thank you for this opportunity. It's brilliant. Um, I hope you all guys stay safe, stay well. If you have a group gathering, take care of yourself, take care of the others. Remember, this is a lesson we are learning. We need to learn. We need to take care of ourselves and take care of the others. It's a mutual exercise. So bear this in mind. You need to take care. Okay? So, hey, I would ask you to do the final prayer.
Yes, please. So, Jesus, thank you for another talk, so brilliant one. Please bless everyone who is with us today, and please bless those who could not be here today. And it's Christmas, so Jesus, happy birthday. And thank you so much for always being with us. Please, please bless our 2021 and help it to be gentle with all of us. And thank you so much for another opportunity. Thanks a million. Amen.
Okay, thanks. Let's see, Daniel. I don't speak part, that's why I come here, because presentations are in English. Thanks so much. Thank you, Darnell. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are very kind. That is, what can I guarantee to you? As much as I know, as much as I acquire all this knowledge, even though I don't put in practice sometimes, a lot of times, I I will share with you and put you up and running. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Portugal, with Flavia, with Patricia. Thank you, Kay, with Elsa, Cassia, Ireland with Dudu, and Poland with Abu. So thank you very much. May Jesus stay with you, and thank you very much. I'll see you on Tuesday at 7:15 Irish time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Merry Christmas.